Show started.
Okay. Show paused. What is that? That sounds familiar. I can't put my finger on it. It's gonna bother me all show if you don't tell me.
I don't know. It feels like I should know this. It's one of those dumb things. Like it's a old fucking TV show thingy, but I have no idea what it is.
God damn it! Now it's gonna bother me all fucking show. Continue.
It's one of those random ass things. Yeah, it's one of those random things. But yeah, buddy, like, we're here to talk about wrestling.
Yes, sir.
And not get all angry because people don't know things. That's a fucking thing on the internet. It's so great. So great. I love that. I love that. And then I love the fact that you people make yourself even more stupid when you say stupid shit. Oh, I fucking love it. It's so great. I love when people try to make other people sound stupid, but then sound even stupider for trying to make you sound stupid. It is the greatest thing in the world. Because I just sit back and look at each and every one of them and be like, you're a bunch of fucking idiots. Each and every one of you. Because, like, CM Punk got mad and said, hey, you didn't know that was my theme song from Ring of Honor. That just means you need to go listen to other stuff outside of WWE. And then everybody goes, yeah, you need to go listen to other stuff outside of WWE. And then they tweet later, my love for wrestling died. I haven't watched wrestling since this day because there was no other wrestling that existed. And it's like, you pieces of shit. What Punk just said is you don't watch anything outside of WWE. So that's why you didn't get the Ring of Honor reference. Check. Here we go. You just said your love died of wrestling and you stopped watching WWE, which means you never took out any other wrestling that still exists outside of WWE. So check. You're the person that Punk is talking to inadvertently, but you're so stupid that you made yourself look dumb like, I only watched WWE. And then when they started to suck, I got mad at them and stopped watching wrestling altogether. But I really do love wrestling, but I stopped watching it because WWE sucked and there's no other wrestling. And that just made you look like the dumbest fucking idiot because you just proved him fucking right. Your fucking WWE stan, they got mad at WWE and said there's no other wrestling. Oh, thank God Mr. Tony Khan brought back wrestling. There was no other wrestling that existed. You're so much of an E-drone that's why you hate the E-drones. I hate using E-drones, but you are proving the point that you're so brain broken by being a WWE fan all your life that has no other outside experience, that when you get outside experience, you act like you know everything else. It is so fucking bad. It's so bad. So bad. You people are so bad. So fucking bad. And I, from experience, have never been a full E-drone. Yeah, WWE has been there. It's always been there. But it's just always been there. Everything else I watched. I've never just said, I have to watch WWE. Oh, they killed my love for wrestling. No, when my love for wrestling was dying, I watched other wrestling more than I watched WWE. So what is, like, you people just so bother me, get under my skin, but I'm not going to attack you for being stupid and being bitches. Fuck. Renegade, how are you?
I'm alright. My love for wrestling never died. That's a thing.
It can get boring and pedantic at times where shit just gets on your nerves and it's so sad and you just want to just, call it quits. But then there's other wrestling that's like, hey, these stories are great. And there's something else that Punk said that a lot of stuff he said pissed me off because it doesn't apply to me. And it pisses me off because he thinks that everybody thinks this way. And that's what pisses me off. he's like, because he's going, like, he's not talking about the AEW fan base. He's talking about the generalized people who only watch WWE and some other wrestling. And it pisses me off because he's like, he's calling these people out, which is like, dude, not everybody that you think that you're talking to is like who you're talking to. You're pissing people off that actually just like watch everything. Because he's just like, I understand where he's coming from. I understand where he's coming from with all this like hate for people not knowing wrestling and shit. Because he's like, you guys only know how WWE do storylines and nobody else know anything else about other storylines. And it's like, that's not true. But then every time I go on the internet, I see a bunch of fucking kids and wrestling fans going, oh my God, this person and this person are in AEW. Let's go back to this WWE storyline. And it's like, wait, no. He said other storylines outside of wrestling. No. We want to go back to this storyline because it happened in WWE and this is all we know. And it's just like, you're talking to your fan base who only loves WWE. It's complicated. Like, you're not talking to me because I fucking watch everything. I've watched everything. So I know what other storylines are like. But it's just brain broken. Like, you're just like, you're hating on these WWE fans and you're like, oh, you guys need to change your thinking. And it's like, the AEW fan base is literally WWE fans. Like, they have, all they're doing is like, oh, we hate WWE. But let's talk about this thing in WWE that happened before that we loved, that was a part of our childhood in AEW. And let's keep referencing this one thing. And it's like, if you want them to change, like, you can't alienate the thing that they still reference and still hold in their heart. Because, yeah, that's all that they know is fucking WWE. And now they're growing up and going, oh no, that's so bad, that sucks, that's for children. And every time something happens, you're like, oh, that happened in WWE. Let's do it in AEW because that WWE thing happened, so let's do it over here too. You have to, it's insane. It's insane. This is fucking insane. Like, this is fucking insane. I hate when people do shit like that. It's just like, it's annoying. Fucking the internet, the fucking CM Punk, like, people that do shit like that, it's fucking annoying. It's like, why are you being this way? Like, why are you being this way? And I know somebody's gonna clip this and be like, he's being an e-drone. Like I said, I never fully watched WWE. My favorite fucking wrestling growing up was NWA and WCW. Like, WWE was cool and like fun, but it was like really fucking goofy. Like, you people haven't experienced the goofy WWE. You think you haven't experienced when everybody had to be a fucking character. You didn't experience that. You've never seen that. You weren't witnessing that. But on the other side, where NWA and WCW was, they had the Horsemen. They fucking broke Dusty Rhodes' leg. Like, shit like that was happening, and you motherfuckers were not seeing it. I'm not even gonna go with the real other reason why you wasn't fucking seeing it, but a lot of you didn't see it. You didn't see the shit. You didn't see the fucking stories that was being told. You weren't seeing shit where Eddie Guerrero and fucking Art Barr had to put their hair on the line to get a title shot. You didn't see that shit. You didn't fucking see it. So you're telling me you didn't? Oh no, we know storylines. You watched fucking WWE, and then you probably got into WWE right around the time when they were kind of doing storylines. And like, then you were like, oh yeah, I definitely know what storylines are. No, you don't. Like, there's shit outside of fucking WWE that existed with fucking storylines. Like, it's so crazy. The fucking Jerry the King Lawler and fucking Brian Christopher in UWF. I think it was called UWF.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was a fucking storyline where he didn't acknowledge that Jerry Lawler was his dad, and he was fighting for the title, and they kept bringing it up. He's like, no, that's not my dad, not my dad. And then Lawler came out of nowhere and helped him win, and everybody's like, this is my son, haha, we got you. Like, son of a bitch. or the hate club in the HIV. You have no idea what that is. You're like, oh, the hate club with Nate Gage, that's a GCW. No. You know the hate club now. You don't know the hate club when it was 5 of them. And they started it together to go against HIV, which were totally called the High Five with the Roman numeral V, but you guys don't know anything about that story, but it's good. Good on you.
I thought you were going to forget that one indiscretion was there.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Or, I brought up last week, the Summer of Punk, which half of you only saw on fucking DVD and go, oh my God. Like, and then somebody's going to say, well, that's the only way you can see it on DVD. There's also a thing called public access. And because if you're in a certain area, you can get Ring of Honor on public access. It was playing on public access. And then when that disappeared, there was a certain thing called the internet that literally was streaming all of that shit. And somebody's going to be saying, no. Yeah, you weren't on the internet in 2006 where we're fucking downloading and watching fucking Ring of Honor shows like back to back. It's like, it's fucking there. Like, it's fucking there. You weren't there the days of fucking YouTube as soon as it starts. Oh, here's a Noah match like that you haven't seen. Oh, here's an All Japan match that you haven't seen. Oh, what's this? Let me go online and find out what's going on. Oh shit, this is the story? I'm gonna keep up with this. You motherfuckers weren't there. Like, so stop with your just only love for this one thing and then saying you love everything else. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Fucking insane.
There's other things too, like the debut of, I want to call them the Hart Foundation 2.0. That they were just the Hart Foundation, but still I call them 2.0. Teddy Hart and them.
No. I'm not gonna bring that up because that was the weirdest fucking mystery for about 7 years. That's still the weirdest mystery. They had a fucking triple threat match. It was Teddy Hart, Jack Evans, and someone else. I want to say with TJ Williams.
Petey Williams.
Okay, with Petey Williams. And Jack Evans got injured in the match. It was a triple threat match in CZW. He got injured. We never seen Jack Evans again. Teddy and Petey Williams showed back up. We never seen Jack Evans again. Jack Evans totally fucking disappeared. Like it was a mystery. Nobody would give you any answers. You went online like, yo, where's Jack Evans? No one would say. That's exactly like everybody like, oh, like no one knew. No one knew. He showed up in Wrestling Society X, and we were like, oh shit, Jack Evans. Did he disappeared again? It was like, what the fuck is going on? Like what's going on? What's happening? Like this guy kept disappearing. The longest place he ever stayed was Lucha Underground. He's in AEW right now. Guess where Jack Evans is? Jack Evans has pulled a Jack Evans, just disappeared.
Fucking disappeared. I was about to say he disappeared again.
That's all it is. It's a Jack Evans just fucking disappearing. Insane. Fucking insane.
Oh, and at this point.
Yes. And I want to address what Regal said, and the it's the funniest shit because he's technically right, and to me he's extremely wrong because we're gonna get into it in a minute, but I have to address this part to bring up for you guys that are fucking listening. He said the only way people know William Regal is through Bryan Danielson, because people kept comparing him to William Regal, and that's how most of the AEW audience know him. And I'm like, no, that's not. I don't. That's not how I know you. No. On the one hand, he's correct. He is correct. On one hand, he's totally correct because he said William Regal. And some fans do know William Regal because of that. And I'm like, okay, that one small caveat does make sense.
Yeah.
But I know Lord Steven Regal. One of the second greatest television champion in WCW history. I know
He had
that.
a record at one point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was synonymous with the television title at one point. Like, it's Arn Anderson and Steven Regal. Those two are like synonymous with the television title. Like, that's how the fuck it is. Just fucking, like, when he said that, I was lost. I was like, wait, no, I know you. Like, I even made me fucking tear up with the whole Tony Schiavone and you thing. It was like, because I know. It's like, no, you don't know William Regal. Was like, okay, well, whatever.
If you really want to be a dick, only like other way you know him is the man's man gimmick and the fact that he kissed Vince McMahon's ass.
No, like, to me that was like completely disrespectful. Like,
no, I know, definitely was. But you know, I mean, like some people probably just remember him for those, you know.
Yeah, because like to me, when those things happen, I felt sad because I knew Regal and like he did some absurd shit in WCW towards like the later years, but like in the beginning when he got there, he was just like a brute and like this really nice thing with Jean-Paul Levesque. Like it was like this weird thing, and it was really cool. He won the tag titles with Bobby Eaton or Earl Eden. Yeah,
Earl Eden.
And it was great. It was great. But yeah. Let's go to AEW since we're talking about AEW and the way that stuff is happening. It started off with Les Champions, Les Influencers, Les Sports Entertainers, Christopher Jericho. Yeah.
Christopher, though.
Yeah, and you noticed that I said something that like came off weird. Les Sports Entertainer, because he's the one who has trademarked Sports Entertainer because he's going to be a sports entertainer.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
and he's the influencer, but okay.
No, that's his new gimmick for now, the influencer. So he comes out and he's like, listen, Eddie Kingston, come out here because I'm going to shake your hand. So Eddie comes out here and like, I'm not diminishing the promo because the promo was great. I'm not diminishing it. But earlier in the day, like, matter of fact, it might have been the day before. Like, one of my journalist friends DM'd me and said, hey, you have to see this Eddie Kingston promo. And Eddie cut the same exact promo on Twitter backstage AEW. AEW had it up. The same exact promo on Twitter that he did live. And it was really, like, it was weird to me because it was like, this is like, if I watched it a little more, I could have went bar for what he said, because it's like, it's basically the same shit. It's not like I said, it's not diminishing the promo, because the promo was actually really good about how he doesn't think he's good enough, and the people at FanFest said that they were going to kill themselves until they read his bio, or like the thing in what was it? I want to say Newsweek. It was like a big write-up, and they read it, and it inspired them, and that's the people that he was fighting for, and that's what he said, and like that's deep.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Yeah, that's deep. And the funny part about it is, once again, like, not to brag about it, but like, I've seen Eddie for like a long fucking time. Like, we've both seen Eddie. Me and Renegade have both watched Eddie Kingston for a long fucking time. We've seen him in the indies. We know who Eddie Kingston is. We're like, yeah, like, respect for this guy. And I don't mean just like a couple years. I mean, like, you could put double digits on how long we've known about Eddie Kingston.
Probably his rookie years.
Yeah, like really in his rookie years.
Yeah.
So like to see him actually get some shine, it's like it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he cut the promo and then he wanted Jericho to shake his hand. And Jericho said, I'll shake your hand. And so they shake hands and then 2.0 and Daniel Garcia comes out. And that's immediately that's when I knew something was up. Because they start beating the shit out of Eddie and Jericho. And one of them takes Jericho down. And he takes Jericho down and he take him down really softly. And if you watch it, he didn't touch Jericho. He acted like he was punching him. Jericho's holding his neck. The other guy put his foot on Jericho's neck. And I was like, as soon as that happened, I was like, they're going to fucking turn on him. They're going to fucking turn on him. LAX came down. And so Jericho, he grabs the bat from LAX. He's like, all right, I'm going to hit Daniel Garcia. Santana goes, checks on Eddie. And then Jericho just proceeded to beat the shit out of both of them. So Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and 2.0 beat Eddie and LAX up. So it's like, okay, somebody has to come down and help. And then here comes Jake Hager. What are you doing? What's happening? Why is this happening? And then Jake Hager just proceeds to beat the shit out of LAX. And then they powerbomb Eddie Kingston, which I swear they killed him, through a table on the outside.
That would have bothered me if Hager would have went face.
Yeah. And Jericho just said, now that's entertainment, alluding to sports entertainer Jericho. So then he calls it the Jericho ass licking, cunt busting, ball sack jerking, massaging my prostate carnival circus. That's the name of their team.
That's the official name of it, but what he called it was the Jericho Appreciation Society.
That's exactly everything I just said in smaller words. In smaller words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he said, but what you said was more proper.
Yes. So then we get a title match. And this bothered a lot of people. This bothered a lot of people, especially people who aren't on social media. And now I have multiple things to say about this. Because there's people who aren't on social media because they're working, they're doing other stuff. They're not checking social media, they're not plugged in. So they didn't know that this match was coming. But if you're a wrestling journalist or something that's supposed to keep up on wrestling, you check social media hour before or 2 hours before the show. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row. You start watching the show. You're like, all right, I'm caught up on everything. I know all the matches, blah, blah, blah. You would know that, right? Right? Yeah, that's what a normal person would do. But like some people just like, nah, I have a life that has nothing to do with wrestling, but all I know is wrestling and I know nothing else besides wrestling. But I don't go on social media. But I know everything about wrestling because my life is wrestling. I don't even have a life outside of wrestling. But all I know is wrestling and I have no idea what social media is. Like, okay, you're stupid. You're just fucking idiotic. I'm not even lying. Like, I was doing stuff. I think I was fucking cooking, and then like I just happened to open and see that, oh, they're gonna have a title match later. I was like, that's weird. Like, weird as fuck. Like, I questioned it for like 10 minutes, like, how the fuck did Dante Martin become the number 2 person? But like, then they was like, yeah, you know, he's like, he hasn't been defeated except like once. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's whatever. Don't care.
Who beat him? Hobbs, I think.
Yeah, Hobbs beat him. I was like, who cares? Like, I was down for it. So, Hangman Page took on Dante Martin. It was a really good match. I liked it because it showed both of their versatility, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And of course, Hangman won. And Hangman said, "Hey, Dante, one day let's do this again." He's like, I know your brother's back, but like, if you ever want to try this, let's do this again. And I'm all for it.
Me too.
That match was really good. So yeah, that happened.
Hopefully it goes for like the TNT title eventually.
Yeah, I'm down for that. So then we get Steve Dorsey, baby. And Steve Dorsey comes out and says, hey, I want a shot at the title. And Adam's like, I beat you, but I want a shot at the title. So Steve Dorsey says, next week, 6-man. I'm going to bring 2 of my friends. You get 2 guys, whoever you pick. And then you face us. And so, like, when he said it, I'm like, I thought, and everybody else agreed with me, that the way that Adam or Steve phrased it, that it was going to be the Young Bucks. He phrased it like he's going to bring the Young Bucks to face Hangman. And I'm like, okay, well, if that happens, Hangman is going to pick Red Dragon. That's what I thought. That seemed like the most plausible thing. And it seemed...
you said something in that line of, yeah, I'm going to choose 2 of my friends. Not your friends, but my friends. That right there automatically hints at the Bucks. And then he said, you can choose whoever you want. Which means Red Dragon. So.
And that's what I was like, that seems kind of weird there.
Yeah.
But then we had the tag team of Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson with their manager William Regal. And they had a tag team match against JD Drake, and I forgot the other dude's name. Something Anthony. I forgot. What was the goddamn name? I think like Drake Anthony, something like that.
That sounds about right. I think it's a new guy though, because I don't remember seeing him before.
No. Apparently, he's been wrestling on Dark Elevation or Elevation Dark, whatever. Like a lot of people aren't watching, so that's the thing. And I know like Anthony Henry, that's his name. And like I know a lot of AEW fans are like, well, you have to watch everything. Like, they're literally just squash matches, and like nobody, like, if every time I tune into it, it's no matches that are worth anything. It's just people putting numbers on the board. And I'm like, okay, well, who are these? Because most of the guys that are wrestling there are not signed to AEW. So it's like, oh, they're not going to win. They're going to lose. Like, no storylines come out of it. It doesn't turn into like a big deal. And every time I'm watching, I'm like, I'm just wasting time here. Like, it's 2 hours of me wasting time of this person gets a win, this person gets a win, this person gets a win. And it's just like everybody that's signed gets a win. And it's like, I'm wasting my time here. Like, there's no story building. There's no nothing being built. So it's just like, what's the point? Like, this is 100% what's the point.
Half the time, they don't even tell you the story till like 6 months later.
Yeah, because, like, that's how Dante Martin and, like, the fucking Acclaimed and people like that got title shots, because they just been winning against nobodies on fucking Dark, and that's it. It's like, okay, whatever. So Bryan and Moxley win, and then Regal tells his story about why he put them together, because he got fired from his job, and Bryan Danielson mentioned him, and he started watching AEW, and he's seen Bryan Danielson, and he's seen Moxley. He said, I need to fix this. And he said Bryan Danielson would be him if he didn't have any of the problems he had. And he said Bryan Danielson is the perfect wrestler. And then he said Moxley, he's crazy. Like, he literally, that's literally how it went. But like, I agree with him on Bryan being the perfect wrestler. I agree. I totally agree with that. But yeah. Then we get the Dark Order. They're in the back and they're talking, and dude's like, "Hey, have you talked to Hangman?" And they're like, "No, we'll get to him." And then Hangman walks up and he goes, "Hey guys," and they're like, "Okay, well, which one of us are you gonna pick to be a tag team partner?" And Hangman's like, yeah, well, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus just stopped me and said they want to be in this. Okay, but guys, you still my guys. Let's catch a beer or something later on. It's like, fam, like you just cut them off. They're your friends. Why'd you do that? They're your friends.
No friends when you're the champion.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like if he really thinks that, that's fucked up. Like this is hilarious. Fucked up.
Don't be surprised he turned on them eventually.
You mean they turn on him?
Oh, either way, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna turn on him, and that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So then we have Willie Euler versus Pac, and Pac gets the win. Nothing much happens. So then we get Steve Dorsey in the back, and he's with Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. So he's cutting his long promo about who is going to be the tag team, and the Bucks go, "Let me stop you right there. We told you if it has anything to do with Hangman, we're not doing it." And they just walk off. And he's like, "Good, because I wasn't picking you anyway, because I was going to pick my best friends, Red Dragon." And they're like, yeah. And the Bucks is like, okay, whatever, who cares?
We out.
But yeah, that's this dissension, which leads to the whole Red Dragon versus Young Bucks thing, which we've already been talking about. And it's, like I said, it's going to go into a bigger story with the whole Steve Dorsey thing, Kenny Omega. It's going to be a big deal. I'm okay for it. So this is the thing that fucking boggles my mind. This segment, FTR's in the back, and Dax is talking about family and him getting into business, and he's doing this for his family, and it's all about the family and his love for the family. And Tully Blanchard goes, "Listen, I got a family too, but goddamn it, this is for wrestling. We need to get back on the same page, and we need to do wrestling. You hired me to be wrestling." And then Cash goes, "Hey man, this is family. You're not family. You're fired." And they fired Tully. I don't know. I don't know if they turned face. I don't know if they turned heel. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, what happened? What happened?
I'm gonna go with they turned face, and their new manager is gonna be Arn.
I'm okay with that.
Somehow, somewhere I see that happening. I don't know why.
I'm totally okay with that. Because it's family. And one of them is his son, for real. And he didn't know it.
It's Cash.
Yes. So then we get the Hardy Compound family office Andrade style. And they're out there, and Matt's like, "Hey, I know you want to fire me." And it's so fucking crazy because Andrade's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not why I called you. Why'd you call me here? You want to fire me, don't you?" And Andrade's like, "What?" And then Matt's like, "All right, we'll take a vote." Andrade's still like, "What are you talking about?" And Matt's like, "I know my boys got my back. They definitely got my back." So he's like, "They're going to vote with me." And Private Party gives a thumbs up while Matt's looking. Matt turns around like, "See, we win because we outnumber you." And then the Private Party slowly put their thumbs down, and they proceed to beat the shit out of Matt Hardy. And they beat Matt Hardy down. And this is where I give a little bit of credit to AEW for a swerve. Because this was a swerve. This was a real swerve. He's getting beat down by the office. And then all of a sudden, here comes Sting and Darby. And they come to help beat the shit out of the Andrade Compound office. And as that happened, I'm like, yeah. That's a perfect swerve. because you all knew what was coming next. And if you didn't, you're insane.
You gotta be blind not to see it coming.
Yes. Because the charismatic Enigma, not the Renegade, but the charismatic one, showed up in AEW. So yeah, Jeff Hardy is now part of AEW.
You think they'll actually say charismatic Enigma? Because fucking JR once again called him the strange Enigma.
He might as well, because like I feel like he could. And one thing that like a lot of people just like are fucking losing their shit about, oh my god, I can't believe that Tony Khan brought that music. Dude, that music has been in fucking commercials and free use for fucking years. What are you talking about? It's just a fucking music.
I've used it in some of my YouTube videos. So
Exactly. So see, yeah, like it's fine. But it was great because it automatically got a pop. And like, yeah, that was perfect. So then we go to the back and we get Swerve, and Tony Nese shows up, and Swerve tells Tony Nese, "I'm gonna beat your ass like I used to beat your ass on Friday nights." And that's reference to 205 Live with like people are so stupid. Like nobody watched 205 Live, so they don't know what the hell's going on. That was a show, and I'm like, fam, it was an innuendo. Like 90% of the people was like, yeah, I got it. I fucking got it. So
if you want to bet some people thought it was SmackDown they were talking about.
I hope nobody's that stupid. So we have the interesting thing of Wardlow comes out. Wardlow cuts this great promo about how he wants to be a wrestler. I mean, he wanted to be a wrestler. He's a wrestler, and now he's this. And he said, "Yeah, I still work for MJF, but next week I'm going to get a title shot, and I'm going to win, and then I'm going to get an AEW contract. So MJF, either you can let me out the contract or not, but let me out of my contract, Max." And he just walks off. So I'm like, okay, I know exactly where this goes. Renegade goes, hey, he's going to win the title, and because he still works for Max, he's going to have to give the title to Max. And I was like, what if he doesn't even win the match? That is the story. What if MJF screws him out of the fucking title, which screws him out of getting an AEW contract, and he still has to work for MJF?
Honestly, either one of those could work.
Either one of those can work, and it's just like it's gonna be so crazy because I know that everybody's gonna be waiting for it. Like, oh, he's gonna win and he's getting out of the contract, but it's gonna be so crazy if like he screws him or he just gives him the belt, and it's just like, oh my god! Like even one of those is gonna be crazy. Oh, what if he goes, okay, if I give you the belt, will you let me out of the contract? And MJF just like nods and like not a full agreement, and he gives it to him like, I'm not letting you out of the contract. Dude, that would be so fucking good.
He gets the title and he's still in the contract?
That would be so good. That would be good. That'd be good.
Yeah. And he has to find a way to get out.
Yes. So then we get Keith Lee in the back and QT Marshall saying, hey, you got problems with Team Test. I got problems with Team Test. We could watch each other's back. And Keith Lee's like, dude, I have a big back. I can watch my own back. And he walks off and QT goes, you don't pay for this. I'm like, all right, whatever.
After he left.
Yeah, after he was way gone too. Like he was way gone. Like, you don't pay for this. So then we had the Acclaimed versus the Jurassic Express for the tag team titles. It was an okay match. It was okay. Jungle Boy finished with the flip Doomsday Device clothesline? Something like that.
I don't know why I was going to call it the Jungle Destroyer.
Wow, no, not the Jungle Destroyer. That's something else. And then we got a backstage promo from Jade Cargill, and she's saying who's going to step up, because whoever steps up is going to get Kiss of Death. And I immediately tried to put in a contract for AEW just so I could challenge for the CBS title. But they said no. Sorry. Wait, you're wrestling? God damn it. So then we had legit Layla Hirsch versus Thunder Rosa. And the winner gets a women's title shot next week. And of course, Thunder Rosa wins because Layla Hirsch was going to hit Thunder Rosa, but the cake lady came out. And the cake lady said, you ain't going to use that on her. And Layla Hirsch is like, oh no, cake lady. And then Thunder Rosa hit the Thunder Driver. And 1, 2, 3, Thunder Rosa is going to face Britt Baker next week. And Tony Schiavone said, hey, I got some news. Not only are you going to face him next week, but it's going to be a steel cage match. Woo! Oh, it's so great. This is awesome. Woo! And then we get Britt Baker in the back. She's saying, hey, listen, good you won. I'm still going to beat your ass. Yeah. That's exactly what she said. Like, all right. Didn't care to hear her rebuttal. Like, I don't care. It is what it is. What it is. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Like, yeah, it is what it is. It's just whatever. So then we got the main event. Scorpio Sky comes out. And Paige Van Zandt and her husband is out there. I'm like, something's going to happen. Then Sammy comes out, and Sammy's wearing a vest. Sammy's wearing his vest. Excalibur goes, that's Inner Circle vest. I wonder how Sammy feels about it. And me and Renegade both said, that's not an Inner Circle vest. That's his vest. And this is why I like the AEW announce team, because they went, oh, our bad. That's Sammy's vest. That's not an Inner Circle vest. We were misled. Sorry, guys. We said the wrong fact. They immediately fixed it, and I was like, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So, right. So then we had the match Scorpio and Sammy. So the match is going, and then Sammy sets up a table on the outside, getting ready to jump on Scorpio, and gets up to the top rope, does this 630, and Scorpio moves. Sammy goes right through the table, and then Sammy's wife/girlfriend shows up and comforts him. And like immediately at that section, I'm like, it's happening. Something is happening. And fucking happened. Because she stayed out there. Sammy got back in the ring. Sammy was wrestling. And fucking Tay Conti wound up getting hit by Paige Van Zandt. So she's knocked down. Cause Sammy did not pay attention. Sammy got hit with Scorpio's finish. Scorpio got the win. Scorpio's the champion. Paige Van Zandt chokes out Tanaka Conti, signs the contract on Tay Conti's ass, and now Paige Van Zandt is in AEW. And Scorpio now becomes one of two people. He becomes the first person to win 2 championships in AEW. Here's the thing. A lot of people didn't know this. He won the tag team championships and the TNT title. There's one other person who won the tag team titles and a singles title, and that was Hangman. So Scorpio has to face Hangman, champion versus champion. Whoever wins becomes a Grand Slam person. It has to happen. Like, that's how I feel about that.
Would you make it title for title, or would you make it, I guess, for one of the belts? Like one of them.
No. It had to be title for title, because like if it's title for title, one of them is going to become champion, which means they become the Grand Slam winner. So if Scorpio wins the world title, he's a Grand Slammer. If Hangman wins the TNT title, he becomes a Grand Slammer. So that would it would be fun because it would be a Grand Slam accomplishment, because it's rare that you have something set up so perfectly where you can be like, oh, this thing can happen. And the way that AEW books, they already books all of this stuff months in advance, so none of it deviates from the plan. So that makes that would be fun, but I know that it's not in the plan, but it would be total fun because it would be like, oh my god, this happened, and they both have this thing, and it's this big moment, oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. That's AEW Dynamite.
There goes the boom.
That was the boom. And speaking of boom, we have Monday Night Raw. This show wasn't as bad as you would think it is. It wasn't as bad as you think it is. Because it started off fucking awesome. It started off awesome. A triple threat tag team match with Seth KO versus RK Bro versus Alpha Academy. And this tag team match, it was so good. It wasn't even just a little bit good. It was so good. It was so good. Dude. I can't believe it how good it was.
I didn't expect the finish, kind of sort of I did, but I didn't. For some odd reason, I thought it was gonna be a fuckery finish where they would have to go to WrestleMania and do this match again. Well, with one of those teams anyway.
No. I totally expected it. Called it last week. Knew that this was gonna happen because it's gonna be Street Profits versus RK Bro at WrestleMania, and totally nailed it because something later on alludes to that. But I knew Seth K Bro was gonna win that. RK Bro was gonna win this.
Yeah, you called it.
And Randy used the F word on Riddle, and he called him his friend. My God.
Oh my God, he scared me. He's gonna kill me now.
And it was so sad because Kevin and Seth were both broken because they don't have a path to WrestleMania. Neither one of them have passed to WrestleMania. They don't know what they're gonna do. Neither one of them don't know what they're gonna do. They can't figure it out. They're both broken. This was their only chance to go to WrestleMania. Now they don't know how to get to WrestleMania. And they're stuck. And they go back and they interview Kevin, and Kevin's not saying anything. It's okay. So then we get Dana Brooke versus Tamina. Dana has Reggie, and Tamina has Tozawa. So, of course, yes. And of course, Dana gets the win, and she goes on and kisses Reggie. And Tozawa wants a kiss from Tamina, and he's waiting for the kiss. Tamina just pushes by him, and she gets out, get ready to get out the ring, and she just blows him a kiss. And he's just waiting. And people are like, oh my God, she kissed him last week. Why can't she kiss him again? This is so stupid. Obviously, you've never been in a complicated friend relationship or a real relationship where the girl just in the spur of the moment just goes, kisses you right in the face. You're like, oh shit, that was dope. Then you go to say, hey, we had that kiss. Let's do it again. No, it was a spur of the moment. It was complicated. Yeah, I got feelings for you. Yeah, I kind of like you. But I don't know how much I want to take this, how far I want to take this. It was a spur of the moment. I was feeling something. It was just there. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen again. But right now, my mind is all crazy and it's all complicated. And we had to wait, put a pause on this. Okay. All right. Obviously, no one has ever done that because that's not real. Like that's never happened in the real world. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So we go in the back and we see Seth. Seth's standing there, blood on his face because his eye got punched. And Seth's like, "Hey," he says, "It's nothing." The dude's like, "Hey, nothing." Just standing there. Just fucking standing there. Yeah, that's weird. It's fucking weird.
Like I told you that night, it reminded me when he announced that he's having a baby and shit. Like
Yes.
He was like dejected.
Yeah, he was fucked up. So they were in Cleveland. So Miz comes out and says, "Hey, I'm from Cleveland." Logan Paul comes out and says, "Hey, I'm from Cleveland." Jerry Lawler says, "I'm from Memphis, but I lived in Cleveland once." So Cleveland is dope. Like, you guys shouldn't bad about Cleveland. And they just decided to say, "Fuck you, Jerry," and left. I'm like, this is so stupid. That was so dumb.
Like, it was weird. Like, it looked like they were trying to turn him face.
Yes. It was just so stupid. So then we get backstage and the Street Profits are talking. And they're talking about WrestleMania, and Street Profits points out exactly what I said 5 minutes ago. They're going to face RK Bro at WrestleMania because we beat RK Bro last week, so we should be getting a title shot because we beat the champions who are champions now before they were champions, so that makes us number one contenders. That's how things work in wrestling. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yes. So then we had a tag team match, player. And the tag team match was Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Dirty, Dastardly, Do-Good Dogs. So, yeah, they had the match. And Braun Breaker pins Dolph Ziggler. He pins Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. And Dolph Ziggler says, "It doesn't matter because tomorrow night on NXT, I'm going to win that title." And Ciampa was like, "Yeah, no, I'm going to win that title." Braun's like, "I'm going to win the title or keep the title." Like, so yeah, that's set up for the triple threat the next night. Okay, yeah. So then we had Omos versus Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews winds up getting beat. And then Amanda Aziz steps in the ring and he stands right in front of Omos and they said, "These are some skyscrapers." And that made me go, wait, that's not Sid Vicious and Dangerous Dan Spivey. Like, you know what? They could be because they are both tall and they could be monsters. That would be awesome.
That triggered you for a minute.
Yes. Because they said skyscrapers and it brought me back to the skyscrapers. And like, I know somebody's like, "Wait, I have no idea who the skyscrapers are." Yeah, once again, you're just like a WWE centrist focused person who's never watched anything outside of wrestling. I mean, skyscrapers. Dan Spivey, Sid Vicious, and then when somebody got hurt, it was Mean Mark Calloway.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know. He's probably dead now.
The dead man.
That was funny.
Yeah.
So then we get an Edgington promo. Edgington, the music starts, it just goes complete black. Just blackness. And then one light, a purple light, Edge is in a suit. Edge walks to the ring, Edge has a ponytail, and Edge cuts a fucking great promo. And it was so good that people who like always shit on WWE promos was like, "Oh my God, I forgot how good Edge is. Edge is so fucking awesome. Edge is great." And like, yeah, Edge is awesome, but also I want to know what this gimmick is. Like, what is this? Who is this? You don't have an idea?
Nope.
Okay. So Then we have Kevin Owens in the back, and Kevin is saying, "Hey, I got an idea to go to WrestleMania. I don't know if it's going to work. I know it's a long shot. I have no idea, but I'm going to figure it out. And by the end of the show, I'm going to figure this thing out." And I'm like, yeah, we talked about this months ago, Kevin. We know exactly what you're going to do. Yeah.
Months ago.
Yeah. So then we have Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. And they have a tag team match against the women's tag team champions. But if they win, they get to be in WrestleMania. In the match between Sasha and Naomi and the women's tag team champions becomes a 3-way. Oh my God, who didn't see a 4-way coming? Oh, wow. So Carmella goes outside and flirts with her boyfriend, tries to sit on his lap and get him to touch her in the right spots or whatever. And she's not paying attention. Zelina gets pinned, and Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley are going to WrestleMania. So, yeah.
Am I correct by saying they're breaking up?
Yeah, they're definitely breaking up as soon as they lose the tag titles.
Zelina's going face?
Yeah. They're going to lose the tag titles, and it's going to be funny. And then we get Finn Balor versus Austin Theory. And the match ends when The Undertaker shows up. I mean, Damian Priest shows up dressed as The Undertaker.
Pretty much.
Yes.
He gave off some fucking Dark Ministry vibes.
Yes. And he cheated, and Austin Theory lost the match, but Austin Theory hit the A-Town down on Finn anyway after the match. But yeah. But since I mentioned Sid Vicious earlier, I forgot to mention that his tag team partner in the Masters of the Powerbomb, Vader, is going in the Hall of Fame. Dude, like, if they put Sid Vicious in the Hall of Fame at the same time as Vader, like, they put in the Masters of the Powerbomb at the same time. Fucking awesome.
You actually angered me. Like, I tend not to be angry on these shows anymore.
Why?
You had any other reference to reference Vader. Any other reference. You go to the Masters of the Powerbomb. Do you remember how horrible that whole thing was?
Okay, but all right, yes. That part sucked. All right, that part sucked. All right, the fucking movie thing it sucked. With Sting and Bulldog, it sucked. All right, it sucked. All right. But think about what happened before that and after that. They were really cool. Come on.
It's like the William Regal thing. Like, they were good together, but all I could think of is that.
And the weird part is, like, I have a feeling like I'm trying to think if I misremember this. Did they have like a little feud or like a run in WWE?
In a little bit. Like, it wasn't that long-lived, whatever.
But yeah, because I feel like it's something to do with the Powerbomb, and it was going to lead to them being the Masters of Powerbomb here. But they just totally wiped it clean and was like, nope, we're not going to do that. And like somebody just like disappeared.
Vader, he disappeared.
Yeah, but like, okay, let's get back to that. Back in WCW, like, all right, before this thing and Bulldog thing, which I still think it was a weird team.
Yeah.
The Masters of the Powerbomb was fucking awesome. Like, they would beat the shit out of people, and then they would like have Powerbomb contests, like just destroying humans. It was fucking awesome. Come on, you tell me you didn't like that?
It's cool, but like I said, like, no matter what you say, my mind is always gonna go to the beach scene.
And Colonel Robert E. Lee Parker was there. And Harley Race. See, it was so dope.
Yeah, no, it had good things. It just like, I go to that.
It was so dope. I loved it. Like, I love those two fuckers, like, doing powerbomb shit. It was so great.
Said better be in there.
I hope so. Yeah. So then we get a Bianca Belair promo, and she's talking about, hey, she's gonna kick Becky's ass. And Becky posted a picture of her being in the hospital, And like the first thing I'm like, was that a after baby picture, or was you really in a hospital? Like what the fuck? I don't know.
Her hair looked a little different, so I want to say that was the after baby thing.
Okay.
Just me, though. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it could be wrong, but apparently she's gonna be back. So we have Kevin Owens come out, and his thing on the side says he's from Quebec. He admits that he hates Texas, and his signature move is Stone Cold Stunner. That was great. That was a great reference. And then he comes out and says, I'm going to be in Texas. Maybe I should interview JBL. Called JBL a bunch of names. Then he said, maybe I should interview Booker T. Booker T hates Texas because he said he was from Harlem. And then he says, or I could interview Shawn Michaels. And they said, well, I can't do that because I'm a Canadian, and that won't happen because I'm a Bret guy. I'm like, okay. And then he says, I'm going to interview Stone Cold Steve Austin. And everybody lost their shit. And so he puts out the challenge and says he's going to wrestle Stone Cold. And Stone Cold has 24 hours to reply. And Stone Cold replied and said he's going to kick his ass, whether it be a match, whether it be an interview, whether it be whatever it is. I'm going to be there, son, and you're going to get your ass kicked. And it was like, I love how everybody was like, oh my God, Stone Cold can still cut promos. What?
Never stopped promo.
Exactly. I was like, he never stopped. What? Like, what is wrong with you people? He's like, no. He's really good at it. What? He's Stone Cold.
How long this match is? He might lose a step in the ring. I doubt it though. But like, no, like his fucking talking, like he's top tier.
Yeah. So that's Kevin's plan for WrestleMania. And like, you know, Seth is the only one who doesn't have a plan for WrestleMania. Like maybe next week in Jacksonville he could have some kind of thing. I don't know. Just I don't know what he can do. Because next week, Jacksonville, Monday, you know, nothing's set in stone because it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. He probably have some type of road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There's multiple roads, you know?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think he should just be dashing down the roads to get to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because, like, once he gets to WrestleMania, like, his opponent, it just could all be a nightmare.
Exactly.
It can all be a nightmare.
Well, at least he doesn't have the fucking Kevin Owens thing, and like he's American, so.
Yeah, but like, Seth is like, he's strong because he's like the son of a plumber. Strong, you know.
Got you.
So let's move on to Roadblocks. Wow, Roadblock.
Irony.
Very. So this show was really good. Really good. Because it started out with a tag team match. Player.
Hello.
It was Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade, friend of the show, versus Wendy Chu and Wendy Chu's partner, Cthulhu.
Miss Kai, if you're nasty.
Yes. Wow. But I didn't think that the team that won was going to win.
Me neither.
But then, like, I remember why they won later on in the show. It was like, there it goes. That's why that happened. I remember. And also, I'm really stupid because I said this months ago when it first happened. Was like, hey, this thing is going to happen. It's supposed to happen. I was like, well, I guess it's going to happen. Because Cthulhu and Wendy Chu get the win because Toxic Extraction took out Raquel Gonzalez and Wendy Chu and Cthulhu move on. Cthulhu didn't even want to hurt her old partner. She didn't even want to kick her in the face, but she had to, and she got the win. So they move on. Wendy Chu and Cthulhu are winning this whole thing. Maybe.
Team Sleepy Panda.
Team Sleepy Panda. So then we get a Tom Ciampa promo, and he's talking about whatever he's talking about. We see Tiffany Stratton being stalked by Sarray. And then we get to go to the most dangerous place in the whole entire universe, the parking lot, because the Creed brothers got attacked. Oh no!
Always happens.
Yes. Theory crafting. Who do you think attacked them?
Here's the thing. There's like multiple fucking like clues for people. Because one thing tells me it's who you call broke money, Briggs and Jensen.
Mm-hmm.
The other one tells me it's MSK.
Yes, and something tells me it could be Imperium.
Also,
See,
yeah.
It's everybody. Everybody could get it.
The reason I didn't say Imperium because like it's so easy, but at the same time, like it being so easy, that's it. Because it's the obvious one, but nobody would think about it because it's obvious.
Yes. So then we get Fallon Henry versus Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton is beating up Fallon Henry. And Renegade totally called this. Renegade said, Saray's going to come down and help her. He said, which one do you think it's going to be? I said regular Saray. And he was like, no, it's definitely going to be Super Saray. And it was Super Saray that kicked Tiffany Stratton and got Fallon Henry the win.
Is that what we're calling her, by the way, when she's morphed or whatever?
Nah, this magical girl Saray. That's what we're calling her. So here's the thing, because we're very stupid. Fallon Henry was the girl who was helping Broke Money the whole time. And did not know that. Didn't know that for once.
I mean, she did look familiar to us. We both said it while we were watching. We just couldn't put a finger on it.
Yes. So then we get a Chase University segment, which is some of the best promos. Chase is talking shit, kick somebody out, hit him in the face with a basketball. Fucking dope.
Tell him to get the fuck out and some shit.
Yes, it's so dope. I love those promos. They're so good. Then we had a Mello in the bar talking about the ladder match. And somebody goes, okay, you're the champion. Why would you make this challenge for people in a ladder match? Like, that's so dumb. Like, somebody else, and it's like, if he says he's the A champion, he says he's the best, he wants to take on all competitors in the best way possible. He said that himself, out of his own mouth, that he wants to show everybody he's the best. So he's going to do it like this. It's not no one forcing him. He said, I want to show you that I'm this good, so I'm doing it this way. And everybody's like, that's so stupid. If I was a champion, I wouldn't do that. So that means you're just a fucking bitch coward heel. Because he's a cocky, arrogant heel that's like, I'm better than you, and I know it, and I'm going to show it.
You barely have those, by the way. Like, they're normally cowardly nowadays. Like,
exactly.
He's a rare breed.
Exactly, but people are so dumb and like turned off and like, so I don't get it. And then they're like, okay, all right.
Now they might be right. This might come back and haunt him, but still, at least he had the balls to fucking do it.
No, 100%. This is gonna come back and haunt him. Like, I'm not even joking. This is gonna come back and haunt him. But he's a cocky, arrogant heel that he actually fucking put out the challenge. He didn't wait. He was like, nah, I'm doing this because I'm challenging you guys to step up to get on my level. So I just agree. Like, I love Mello. Mello is like one of my favorite people on this show.
Do you think he's losing?
He might. Because I have a weird feeling, but like I think he might.
Okay.
So then we get Lash Legend and Nikita Lyons in a Lashing Out promo. This some things were said, and Nikita. Well, Lash Legend said Nikita has a BBL. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, that's wrong. And she's like, ain't nothing fake about me. Everything is real. And they start arguing, and it was like, okay. It's okay. Like a lot of people just, it made a lot of people happy. A lot of people happy.
A lot.
Yes. So then we get Imperium in the back. And Imperium are stunning there. And MSK goes, hey, man, since y'all ain't got nobody to defend the tag titles against, why don't we do it? Yeah, we could beat you guys, and we deserve a tag team title shot. And they go, okay, well, since we don't have an opponent, we'll do it later on. MSK versus Imperium. It's like, okay, well, that's a thing.
And the last time that happened, the people who actually got in the match won the tag team titles and became heel at the end of it. So that's why I say MSK.
Yes. So then we get Legado del Fantasma and Broke Money in the back. And they're talking, and like, somehow it goes to him scoring. And he says, we're working on it. And then they ask them, they fucking say something like, because they blame the Legado del Fantasma for jumping the Creed brothers. So then the girl asks Broke Money, she's like, did you guys do it? And because the guy was still thinking about sex, he goes, we're working on it. Like, what? What do you mean? Like, what's going on here?
So they still might have done it though. Like, he probably gets fucked up because like that was a dumb one that said it.
Yes. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, did they do it? It's so many people who could have done it. It's like, it's another one of those who done it. And I hope they don't let us down at the end. Be like, it was Bobby. Like, oh God, why the fuck is it Bobby? Like, I hope they don't let it down.
It'll be some fucking shit. It'll be the Creed brothers themselves. They faked it just because they want to face him at the pay-per-view or something. Something weird, you know?
Yeah, it's like I just hope it's something good and not dumb.
Or brand new people. That would be a good one.
Yes. So then we had the last man standing match, Grayson Waller and L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
This was actually a good match. This was a good match. And fucking Grayson Waller won because he fell down and Sangha was tied to the corner and Sangha helped him up because Sangha bent down. Grayson Waller laid on his back and Sangha stood up. Grayson Waller is up by 10. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
He's a good heel because like he winds up pissing everybody off.
Yes. And thank God, I'm glad that this is fucking over. Like, I'm glad this is fucking over.
Or is it?
I hope it is. And then we get a Tony D'Angelo promo. Tony D'Angelo's talking about going to the Stand and Deliver somehow. He doesn't know how, but he's going to find a way to go to Stand and Deliver. You know, it is what it is.
He never said who the fuck his opponent was going to be. That pissed me off.
I think he's going to wind up being in the ladder match.
Yeah, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah. So then we get the TikTok Toxic Tag Team versus Io Shirai and Kelly Ray. And I noticed something, that in the Toxic Distractions Lounge, there was no Gigi or JC. It was just Mandy and BBC. Dun 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 dun. But then
Charge.
Not yet. We get Io and Kelly Ray picking up the win. And as they're celebrating, someone did charge. friend of the show, Cora Jade, charged right at Mandy's face and said, "I want my title shot, bitch. This ain't over." And they made a match for Stand and Deliver. Well, they didn't make it official, but it's official, kind of official.
Did she jump over everybody or something? Like, she got there kind of fast.
No. Here's the thing. BBC was not paying attention. That's how she got past that.
Okay.
So then we get Indy in the back, and she's angry at Persia, and they start arguing, getting ready to fight. Duke calms them down. Indy runs off, and Persia kisses Duke again. Yeah.
That's what she said. Yeah.
I can't wait till like this whole thing just burns to the ground, and it's like, oh yeah, now we can be two separate people and no more love story. I hate the love quadrangle. So then we get huh?
Love square.
Yeah, quadrangle. Then we get Tiffany Stratton saying, "So Ray, I'm going to kick your ass." Okay.
Woo. He didn't say well.
Yeah. He should have. Then we get MSK all night, all day versus Imperium. The match was going so well until the Creed brothers just beat the living snot out of everybody. Like, God damn, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's probably going to be a three-way.
Yeah, it is. Or a four-way. It's going to be a way. I like it. So then we get Harlan and Draco Anthony. Then Joe Gacy says, "Draco, have you made a choice?" And before he could say anything, Zion Quinn says, "Hey man, don't be pressured by them. It's fine." He's like, "Okay." And then Joe Gacy and Harlan left, and I was like, "All right, well, that's the thing."
You injured me again.
Basically.
I never noticed he had an accent until you said that shit.
Yeah, he does. It's very weird. Then we had a main event. Triple threat match. Dolph Ziggler versus Tom Ciampa versus Braun Breaker. But before that, we get A-Kid is coming next week. And Kushida says, "I want to face A-Kid. I am hype." I'm hype. Yes. And Cameron Grimes, baby, goes one-on-one with Santos Escobar. And the winner gets put into the three-way. I mean, not a three-way, the ladder match.
The six-way, right? Or eight-way?
It's a five-way.
Oh, five-way, okay.
Yes. So then we get the main event, the triple threat, Braun, Tom, Dolph. And didn't see this coming. Because I actually thought it was going to be one way. Totally swerved us. Because I actually thought Ciampa was going to be the one to get pinned. And Dolph go, "Hey, you didn't pin me, kid. I'm still here. And I want my title shot." And unfortunately, it goes, "Screw all that. I'm just going to pin Ciampa while the kid is outside dealing with Bob Roode, and I become champion." So that's right. You heard me. Dolph Ziggler is now the NXT champion.
Nobody saw that coming. If you say you saw that coming, you're a fucking liar. Because we didn't.
Exactly. I was so shocked. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? I was like, why the fuck did that happen? It was so weird. Like, what the fuck?
How'd you didn't blame me for that? Because I jokingly said, like, moments before, it'd be funny he wins. And normally when I do that, the person wins.
Yeah, no, this time I was like, I was so baffled by it, I couldn't even blame you. Like, it was like, how the fuck did that happen? That's all I kept saying. Was like, I can't even blame him. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, NXT was pretty damn good.
Yep. Felt like a pay-per-view.
It did. It was really awesome. So, your best friend Miro re-signed.
Okay.
Yeah, he re-signed with AEW. He said, "I'm keeping my talents here in AEW. I love it here. I'm re-signing with AEW for another 4 years."
Damn, 4 years. Fuck.
Yeah, like what did you expect? A 1 year contract?
Yeah, honestly.
No, he signed for fucking a while. He signed for a while.
It's not even me being a dick. It's just like I expect him to give like 1 year contracts and whatever. Like still test people because he hasn't been in television for a while.
Yeah, but like I think that's why he kind of wants to stay because like he's injured and he's like, nah, I'm gonna stay because I feel like I didn't do all of my worth because I'm injured. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree with him. Like, yeah, I agree with that.
They just need to give him a better gimmick, though. That's all.
So, not much in New Japan Cup stuff, but like they did have an awesome match with Shingo and Ishii. That like it is fucking amazing, and like nothing else like really happened that was like noteworthy, except Okada killed Master Wato and like made him look like a little punk. So that was funny, but like nothing else really happened. Like matches that happen, like I said, once you get down a little bit more to nitty gritty, where it's like, okay, these matches are happening, shit is going on, it's going down. And I can be like, yeah, this is happening. I can start giving you more. Hey guys, this happened. This is going down. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. But right now, it's like
preface last week that this is gonna take a while. So
yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a couple weeks from like, yeah, okay, all of this is happening. This and that. It's gonna take a while, but it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is all I got. You got anything you want to say?
Nope. That's another episode of We Are Wrestling. Goodbye.